This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. It's such a delight to have you joining me here in these online lessons. In this video, I'm going to go over how we can insert bass note runs or bass note walks between the D, G, and A7 chords that we play in first position, especially when we're using a strumming pattern like the one I have up here on the board. Bass, down, up, alternate, bass, down, up. So I'm talking about something like this. So we're working on that sort of thing, which is so much fun. After I've introduced the technique, of course, we'll jam together, you, me, and the band on a chord progression incorporating this technique. So you get some real context type of practice, which is super fun. This video accompanies lesson 14 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. We're going to start on page 90 in the book as I go over how we can walk between these different chords, and then as we move on to the chord progression, I'll let you know where we're going. This is actually strumming pattern letter R from page 88. You could use Q or one of the other similar ones there that is for 4/4 time. Okay, so let's take a look at this technique. Going from D to G is how we want to start. Now, I have this up here on the board as a demonstration. We get the bass down up. If we're playing a D chord and G is coming in the next measure, then what we're going to do is, instead of finishing the strumming pattern on beats 3 and 4, we're going to insert two notes where we walk to or run to or go to the next chord. In this case, it'll be D going to G. So we're starting on D going to G. That's how we're going to start off here. There on page 90, number 7 shows how you can walk, but from D to G. What we're going to have with D to G is we start off with that bass down or bass down up, and then we're going to go to the low 6th string, open, 2nd fret, and then we're going to be up to that G. So you got bass on the D, and then we just go right on up to that G. So again, D, up to the G. If I give 2 measures of D and then go to the G, we'd have D, and then to the G. Again, D, to the G. Practice that sort of thing as much as you want to. Let's look at how we go back from G to D, which is shown there with number 10 on page 90. What we're going to do for this one is go to the 4th string of the guitar. We're going to go 4th fret, 2nd fret, and then we're to the open. So from the G, 4, 2, open. So from the G, 4, 2, open. If we were to go back and forth between the two chords, we could give each one of the chords 2 measures, so we have a chance to play the whole strumming pattern on the chord the first time, and then on that second time we will do the first half and then do that walk to the next chord. So from D, I can walk to G, and then I can walk back to D, and then to the G, to the D. Now, what alterations you use for the strumming pattern doesn't really matter. If you're not familiar with this strumming pattern, then you can check out the video where I introduce this strumming pattern, or where I introduce the one before it, letter Q, which just has a down strum. And in those videos, I go over how to do the alteration pretty exclusively. So if you need help with that, check out those videos. But here, I'm just worrying about how we're going from one chord to the next, and whichever version of the alternating bass you choose to do is just fine for this. So you'd have D, if I take it a little faster, to the G. And sometimes you end up missing the note you're going for when you're doing the alteration, because we are human, and that's okay. We just do the best we can and have fun doing this. Okay, so that's D to G. Now let's look at D to A7. We've done D and A before. D to A7, A7 to D works just the same. You've got it there on page 90. Going from D to A is number 4. So with the D, we have the D, and then we're going to go 4, 2, open on that 5th string, and we get to A7. So D, should be familiar if you've been going through these videos, and we've done that particular one before with D and A. To go back, it just goes in reverse. So A7 or A, and this is shown there with number 1, but A7 and then 2, 4 on that 5th string back to the D. So A7, 2, 4, D. If I put the 2 together, we'd have D to the A7, back to D. Now we've got all these chords. Let's try doing a little bit going back and forth. So we'll go D to G and then D to A7. D to G, D to A7. We'll do just a little bit of that here. So you got 1, 2, ready, and D to the G, back to D, then to A7. To D, and start over. You can take it a little faster. 1, 2, ready, and so, super fun. With that, if you got that sort of thing happening, then it's time to jam together on a chord progression. We're going to play from page 94, number 12. The only difference we're going to make from what's written there between what we're going to do is we're going to give each one of the chords 2 measures instead of 1. So it's written out with 1 chord per measure, but we're going to play 2 measures per chord because that gives us time to play once through that strumming pattern and then do the little walk up to the next chord. The other thing that I will point out too is there is a spot in there that goes from G to A7, and we haven't practiced from G to A7, but you can actually just use the same thing you would do from going from D to A7. That will work just fine. So you'd have the G, and then you can just walk by that 4-2 open to the A7. So G to the A7. You can do it just like that. So it'll be easy peasy. Now with this chord progression, we're going to play it twice. Once time, let me start over. We're going to play it 2 times. 1 time at a slower tempo and then at a faster tempo like we usually do in this video. So you've got practice with both tempos, a slower tempo and then a faster tempo. So it's going to be great. Let's go ahead and play it together. Okay, fantastic. I hope you are having fun with this. In the next video, we are going to do G, C, and D7, which will be great. So take care, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.